Hi, I'm John Ozer. This is Board Game Geek TV. We're here at Gen Con 2014. I'm with Kelsey Dominy. We're with two penny games,
yes.
And we're looking at the Amberden Affair.
The Amberden Affair, yes.
So tell us about the game.
The Amberden Affair takes place in Edwardian England when the upstairs and the downstairs of mansion staffs, the people who are working, the peons versus the aristocracy.
Okay.
You are playing the peons. You're playing the servants who are sick of the aristocracy, but yet have to serve at this party. And so you've got a whole bunch of orders that you have to complete for points. The winner of the game is the one who has the most points at the end. And but one of us playing is trying to kill off the aristocracy at the party.
All of them, or just a specific?
All of them.
All of them. Oh,
all
wow.
All of them. All of them. Hidden around the room, stashed for you before you've arrived, are 3 poisons: arsenic, cyanide, and hemlock. And those each have a specific dignitary that they're intended for.
Okay.
And you're trying to get those to the dignitaries around the room without getting caught.
So this is a one versus many type of situation?
Almost. You might think that.
Okay.
A lot of trader games have the one trader versus the many, and it's either the trader wins or the many win.
Okay.
But in this game, something that's different is that since you're playing for points, everybody's out for themselves.
Okay.
So when you're spreading rumors and when you've got that table talk going and when you're trying to cast accusations, you want to throw other people off from any information that you know. So
Okay.
if you saw me poison somebody, you're going to want to try to make them think that Joe poisoned somebody.
Okay.
So that they're thrown off. And so everybody gets to have a little bit of larceny in them. Everybody's trying to deceive and cast accusations and throw other people off. And so everybody gets to play a little bit like that. Woo! My
Your
fan
fan club there?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey guys.
So is there just one person trying to poison?
There is one person trying to poison somebody.
Okay.
And everybody else is trying to figure them out.
Okay, so one person's trying to poison all 3 people. Everybody else is trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about what you're doing on your turn.
On your turn, you have 3 actions that you can take. You can move around the board 1 space at a time. You can pick up an item deck to look at it and interact with it, take something from there. And when you're at a dignitary, you can, if you have something, give them something. You can always look at it at a hand. One thing that's very cool about this game is that all the turns are taken simultaneously. You're never waiting for your turn because everybody's moving at the same time.
That is nice.
And it gives this great fog of war thing happening because you're really worried about making your orders happen, but at the same time, I've got to be watching what you're doing at the other side of the room, and you're really trying to watch everybody, and you're watching faces up here, and you're watching interactions between each other, and it gets really interesting very quickly.
So how many people normally?
Plays 3 to 6 players. Ideal is 4 to 6, but with 3 players, it's still a good and full game, and it plays in under 45 minutes once you know what you're doing.
Okay, that's quick.
Yeah. And the whole game takes place over 3 rounds. So after 1 round that takes about 10-15 minutes, you reset the board, you get new identities, and so you have another chance to have been the imposter. And that also means that if in 1 round you kind of tanked your score, you didn't do really well because you didn't see anything happening, you have 2 more chances to up that score. And after 3 rounds in just 45 minutes, the score is really balanced, and the person who does the best usually wins, because they should.
There's a certain logic to that. There's definitely a certain logic to that. Now, will the person who's trying to poison the dignitaries, would that change? Or once you're that role for all 3 rounds?
It changes each round.
Okay.
Yep.
So each round is almost one game in upon itself?
Yep.
Okay. Now, do you just get randomly chosen
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, there's identity cards here, and everybody gets a cool little Britishy type name, but the names are just for fun.
Okay.
The miscreant imposter is the one that gets to kill people. So these would be dealt out face down at the beginning of the games to be revealed later. Yes, at the beginning of the round to be revealed later. Yep.
So about 45 minutes to play all 3 rounds?
Yes.
So 15 minutes around?
Yeah.
Cool. This sounds like a fun little game.
Another cool thing about this game is...
I'm excited.
Aren't you excited?
I am excited.
These little things that I think are adorable. Aw, look at the little speech bubbles. Aren't they cute?
I need
I
these.
love them.
I can actually talk well with these.
Yeah,
I need
they're
speech
cute.
bubbles.
These are your rumor tokens.
Okay.
So in between turns, everybody's taking their simultaneous 3 actions. everybody pauses, and you have the chance to play a rumor token into the rumor mill.
Okay.
And that's where the table talk really happens. It's really great. You get to say anything that you want. It can be true, it can be false. I can just say that I don't trust you because you have a sketchy face. Or I can say I
do
saw
have a sketchy face.
or I can say like I saw the Baron get poisoned and I know who did it. So you can spread any level of rumor. At the end of the round, when we go to the accusation phase and we all write down who we think the miscreant imposter is, how many rumors you played into the rumor mill, multiply your score based on whether or not you got the accusation right. So if I got it right and I played 3 rumors, I get 60 bonus points.
So it's good to play rumors.
It's great to play rumors.
Okay.
It also accelerates to the end of the round because there's 10 turns per round, which are marked by 10 time tokens that come off after each turn.
Okay.
So it either takes 10 turns, or you can accelerate the round by playing rumor tokens that end the round based on how many players are in the round.
Okay. So I'm assuming the regular people, they're trying to get the orders. That's how they get points. That's how they win. The person who's trying to kill the dignitaries, if they get the poison to the right place, they win? Or is it if no one chooses them, do they win?
They get points.
Okay.
So they get points based on how many people that they've been able to poison.
Okay.
They can also do orders for points
Okay.
to blend in and not get and throw people off. But depending on how many people they poison, they get either 40, 90, or 150 points, depending on how many. And then they lose points for how many people accurately accuse them.
Okay. So there is definitely some you want to be hidden. It's good to be hit. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the over. Is there anything else? Every time I was like, okay, this looks good. You bring in this. Oh, but there's this and there's this exciting thing. So I was expecting one more.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yes, no,
there is. I knew there was something else.
Two Penny Games. Two Penny Games is sharing our profits with an organization called Pioneer 61, and they are building an orphanage for kids in Tete, Mozambique. And
cool.
Any profits from our sales, either at the convention floor or online through Gen Con, a portion of those profits are going to the orphans. So
That's
kill dignitaries,
awesome.
save orphans.
Kill dignitaries, save orphans. That's a great tagline for a game.
It's the Amberden Affair.
It's the Amberden Affair. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.